All right, we are live. All right, welcome guys to our team call. This is the first team call of November, and it's awesome. We finished October strong, and now we're looking at the last 2 months of 2015. There's a lot of exciting things going on. A lot of things we're going to cover that's going on with the team. What to expect as we head into the end of the year. What we can expect to look forward to, things that we're going to want to have, on our calendars, things like that. So exciting. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with some recognition because you guys rocked it out in the month of October. So let's give credit where credit is due. And I don't know if there's any newer coaches on the call tonight. That some people are calling in on a phone. Looks like everybody has a familiar face, but if you're new to this call, my name is Liz Bellini. I'm the founder of Team Persevere. Became a coach in 2011. Was really first just a customer that wanted to lose the baby weight and fell in love with TurboFire, and was just a customer that fell in love with the product, became a coach, and am now a full-time coach. So that's my story really in a nutshell. I'm married. I have 9-year-old twins, and this is my life, and it's awesome. And this team is what it's turned out to be just 4 short years later. So let's get started with some recognition. So this actually is all for, a lot of it's coming from the month of October. So like team building, success club, things like that. The volume actually is from the last 2 weeks since our last team call. So I'm going to go ahead and read off some volume exploders that are just tearing it up on the retail side. So we have a lot of them. Those of you that are crushing it in the 100 category, leading the way is Candace West, Colleen Zulata, I might be saying that wrong. Stephanie Galicki, Stephanie Parent, Ashley Sumner, just Scotty B, Jerry Isaac, Izzy Brzezinski, Chelsea Clement, Kelly Chase, Lisa Keaton, Susan Marsden, Nicole Mize, Erin Lissy, Jessica Shapiro, and Rachel Warner. Congratulations in the 100 category. Great job. In the 200 volume exploders, we have Lindsay Rode, Kathy Savage, Marley Mize, and Corey Schneider. Great job, ladies. And in the 300 category, leading the pack there is Nicole Schmucker and Mandy Miller. Congratulations, girls. And leading the pack at 400 volume in the last 2 weeks is Heather Stetson. So congratulations, girls, and guys. Guy, our lone survivor, Scotty. Great job in the volume exploders. Awesome job. It just means a lot of people were started on their fitness with challenge packs, Shakeology Boost, whatever products there were. Volume equals retail sales, if you're curious about what that entails. The next category I'm going to go and read off is the team builders. So anybody who was adding coaches to the team in the month of October, 2 or more coaches, and to the month of October, that's who I'm reading off right now. Okay, so starting the pack with who had 2 coaches join the team in the month of October: Stacy Salmon, Stephanie Parent, and Jennifer Cupcho. They added 2 coaches last month in October. 3 coaches on the board for the month of October is Chelsea Clement and Rachel Warner. Heather Stetson brought in 7 new coaches in the month of October, and I myself brought in 10 new coaches, which for a grand total was 37 new coaches added to the team. So some people added just 1 coach, but I was just recognizing 2 plus or more. So the total average number of coaches added to Team Persevere is 37. We've been averaging about 25, so it was a good month in the month of October, which is amazing. Congratulations, guys. I mean, when we add people to our team, that means we are changing lives. That means we are inspiring people to inspire people to get healthy and fit and live a more fulfilling life. So awesome job. That's the goal. We want to grow this team. We want to help as many people as we can. So Success Club, let's talk about Success Club for the month of October. We have some people we have a ton of people making Success Club in October. Congratulations to those that were right on the mark. Success Club 5, Jessica DeMuth, Jennifer Cupcho. They came in at 5. At 6 Success Club points was Stacy Salmon, Stephanie Parent, Rachel Warner, Kelly Chase, and Jessica Shapiro. Congratulations. 7 Success Club points was Chelsea Clement. 8 Success Club points was Candace West and Corey Snyder. 10 plus points on the month for October was Heather Stetson at 19, and I brought in 21. So congratulations, guys, on the Success Club board. Again, so many people being helped. On the rank advancement end, we had 2 new coaches who rank advanced to Emerald in the month of October. So congratulations to Stacy. Stacy and Jennifer, they were last week's Emerald. So congratulations to you guys. But the new October rank advancement went to Stephanie Parent, who earned her Emerald rank, and she's also a success starter. So what is a success starter? A success starter is any new coach who earns Success Club in their first 3 months as a coach. And when you do that, you earn a free ticket to Nashville to our summit in July of 2016. So Stephanie will be earning her free ticket to Nashville in 2016. So awesome party in Nashville. Congratulations, Stephanie, on achieving that. Great job, everybody. Give a round of applause to yourself, a nice pat on your back. You guys are helping so many people. So proud of you. So what's going on with the team? I always like to, touch base on what's going on with the team. Coming into the month of November, I just can't believe we're saying November. It's just crazy. But we're here and we're going to make the most of it. And we have some really great challenge pack offers on the month of November. Still going strong with the 21-day fix challenge pack promotion at $140. And I believe the Kickstart is with that. So 21-day fix original version is at 140. 21-day fix extreme is at 140. And if you want to add the 3-day refresh to that for the Kickstart, I believe it's at 180 as opposed to the 205. We're also promoting size in the challenge pack as well at $140. And I believe that size pack comes with the 21-day fix containers. So that's kind of cool. It's really, the fact that they're promoting 21-day fix and even the containers with size is so great, guys, because the company is really smart. They're laying the foundation for the release of Hammer and Chisel. Okay. Hammer and Chisel is going to be released on December 1st. Okay. So keep that in mind. Keep that in your planning. You want to kind of drop hints and seeds of this new program that is going to be coming, because 21-day fix was huge. It still is huge. It's going to continue to be huge. It's a no-brainer program. The system is perfect. And now that Hammer and Chisel is going to be coming out and Autumn is going to be a part of that, so all of those 21-day fix fans are going to want Hammer and Chisel. So connect with your 21-day fix customers. Connect with those who love that product, because they're going to be guaranteed customers for Hammer and Chisel when it comes out in a few weeks. Okay. Plant those seeds now. Okay. Now is when we prepare for 2016. I swear I sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you that now is the time to prepare for an amazing 2016. It's coming. The wave is coming. You want to be on that wave. You don't want to be behind the wave. You want to catch that wave and ride it all the way into 2016. So, we're still going on with the product spotlights. I don't know how it worked out, but this week we were promoting the Shakeology Boosts, and it just so happened they put together those 25% off bundles. So if you are following the product spotlight that the team is going with this week, we were promoting the Shakeology Boost, and it was 25% off with those bundles. So I was promoting it on my like page, and I got a few hits off of that. Next week, we're promoting one of the performance line products. So the Energize or the Hydrate, I think it is, Recover formula. So you want to pick one of those and talk about it and share your experience with it. So the product spotlight can be found in the team page. I think I had like a list of what weeks we're promoting what product. Coach Basics. Coach Basics is going to start on November 9th. So if you have any new coaches, if you're a new coach yourself, make sure that you are getting in that Coach Basics group. The next one won't be until December 7th? Yeah. And these are the last 2 Coach Basics of the year. So this is your one of the 2 times, the last chances that you can get in a Coach Basics to start learning the ropes of coaching. So I highly recommend getting in the November one if you're a new coach, or if you're a coach that is wanting to learn the ropes. Get in there, tag your coach or message me and get yourself in that group. I posted earlier this week about the Fitness Business Bootcamp that I'm going to be putting on. Check out the team page, you guys, because I explain, what the idea is behind the Fitness Business Bootcamp. Basically, we are wanting to lay the foundation for challengers who are either interested in being a coach or eventually going to want to be interested in coaching from the results that they get. So we are kind of combining a challenge group with almost like a Coach Basics a little bit, because we are not only mentoring these people in getting results with their fitness program, but how at the same time they can share their story and promote what they are doing, and in hopes of building their business while they are on their fitness journey. Okay. So they're getting physically fit while getting financially fit. That's the idea behind the Fitness Business Bootcamp, laying the foundation right now to help our future coaches who are going to rock it out in 2016. Now's the time to get involved with that. So I'm definitely promoting it. I put up a post on my page if you want to go check it out and get some ideas. I believe Hot for the Holidays challenge group, I believe Mandy Miller is heading that up. I know Jerry Isaacs was talking about it too. So get in touch with one of those ladies about, that's more of like a fitness focused challenge group if you want to connect people to that. Fall Classic is underway. So I know there are several Fall Classic teams underneath, Team Persevere. I know there's like the Fall Classic Fit Chicks, the Fall Classic Beauties. There's like a strippers one, or like weight strippers or something. I was like, strippers? I'm like, fun. But yeah, so there's a ton of other teams. So I hope you guys are collaborating with your teams, and you guys are really, hitting on all 8 cylinders and collaborating together to make the most out of Fall Classic, to grow your business and to help a ton of people get ready as we go into the holiday season. Mark your calendars. The next team call is going to be November 19th. I wanted to get the last call in November in before Thanksgiving. So the next team call is going to be on the 19th. I haven't decided what the topic is going to be. I'm kicking around the idea of bringing my husband on one of these calls to talk about spousal support. Because we're a team of women on this team, with the exception of Scotty. Scotty claims to be the lion among the lioness, which is totally cool. He's like our lone wolf kind of. So, but we are a team of mostly women, and not all the time do our spouses quite understand exactly what it is we're doing or why we're doing it. Because it's just the nature of the business. You put in a whole lot of time in the beginning, and you get like a $40 commission for a bajillion hours of work. It's tough. It's rough in the beginning. That's just how this works. You put in a whole lot of work in the beginning with little to no return. But as you keep going, you start to be able to put less time in, and you reap big, big benefits. So but you got to get through the storm. And the part of the storm is, proving to your spouse that this is legitimate, that this is a good idea. And are you still awake?
Yep.
Over here? I'm just going to bring him on just for a minute because I want him to just give a little preview of what I might do for like a team call. I don't think so. Oh, well, I just want you to give like a minute, so can you share like the seat with me? It's a small corner.
What's going on, guys? Quick little anecdote. 3 years ago, I was in a dark place with this business because I hadn't matured enough to understand the true potential. Even though we had already been on one Success Club trip, I still had a lot of resentment for the way she was headed and the way I felt like she should be headed. Beheaded. long story short, she got the axe, and I kind of, from her corporate job, and I kind of said, well, here's your opportunity. In the back of my mind, I felt like, well, here's your opportunity to go out and F it up and, see that I was right. Well, she proved me wrong, and it was the best thing that ever happened to us. Bar none. I had to really suck it up and understand that this was the real deal. And, we've been able to take our relationship not to the next level, but beyond the clouds. It was, I can't even talk right now to say how special it's really been and how we've grown together, and not just one form, but in many different levels and aspects, and how you look at things and view things. So yeah, it's like, man, if you're chasing down a goal, don't listen to your husband. I'm gonna tell you, that's the best thing you can do. If they're bitching about it, just stay focused, stay mentally strong, and just know that you're doing this for the right reasons. And if you are doing it for the right reason, it'll pay off.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go watch the Cleveland Browns play a little football now.
Are they winning?
No.
Nah.
Bye, y'all.
All right. So yeah. So I just wanted to bring him on. I told him that I wanted him to come on and just say a few words, just because I have been talking to a lot of coaches on the team, and I've heard a lot of the same things that I went through. Husband's not really supporting this. Why are you in front of the computer all the time? Why are you on your phone all the time? I've been there. I know it. And I just wanted to kind of bring him on and say, if you're feeling that at all, you're not alone. We've had, not even just on our team, people just in the network, people on other teams that we're friends with who are also dealing with, trying to get their spouse on board. They've seen the journey that Tony and I have been on the past 4 years. They've seen how he was against it in the beginning, and they've seen him transform to being one of my biggest cheerleaders in this business. And, they want to know how we got from the worst that it could be to on our way to the best of what it could be. And we're now in agreement. He's now one of my biggest cheerleaders and supporters in this. So, I don't know, we're working on some things because I think we could really help a lot of the people, a lot of women in the network who are dealing with not having their spouse being on board, and really, not having your spouse being on board has the potential to hold you back, because you don't want to upset your spouse. You want them to be in it with you, that you want them to see it how you see it. But it's a journey, and that's kind of what we wanted to share. So I'm working on that, and we'll work to kind of, bring that to light for everybody. So let's get on to our call right now, because I have some really good information that I want to share with you. So tonight's team call is, treating your business like a business. Basically, are you a hobby coach or are you a business coach? Like, which one are you? Are you more of a hobby coach? Or are you more of like, I'm in it 100% for a business? Okay. So basically, the difference, when I first got into this, it was described to me as, if you're going to run this like a business, then you're going to have to treat it like a business. If you treat your business like a business, then you're going to get paid like it's a business. If you treat it like a hobby, then you're going to get paid like it's a hobby. Okay. So that is kind of like, I wanted to kind of, separate the waters here, and maybe, give you some things to ask yourself to see what category do you fit in. You might feel like you want to be a business coach, but maybe your actions say you're a hobby coach, or vice versa. So I'm going to and these are just some things that I've come across in the past 4 years that I've been a coach, and what I've experienced when people have come into the business, when I've seen coaches fail and when I've seen coaches succeed. These are the characteristics of those who just are the difference between if you're in it for a business or if you're in it as just a hobby. Okay. And it can be easy to fall in that hobby category and not even know it. So I'm going to, give you at least like 5 different things that you can look for and think about to kind of categorize yourself as whether or not you are falling into that hobby category or not. Not to say that hobby coach is a bad thing. If it's just a hobby, then that's cool. Everybody is at a different place in their business. Okay. So this might just bring some clarity to that. So really, like, number one, okay? So the first thing that I want you to ask yourself, do you have the mindset of a business owner? Okay, do you have the mindset of a business owner? Because when you peel back the onion on Beachbody Coaching, it is a business. It is a business. The reason why so many fail to see that it is a business is because it's so easy to get in. Like, anybody can become a Beachbody coach, right? Because you just sign up and you pay the fee, and all of a sudden you have a business. So it's really easy to get in. So not many people view it as a business because it's so easy to get in. Typically when people view things as a business, you have to, go for an interview, and then you're chosen, and you have to have skill and things like that. Not the case with Beachbody Coaching. You don't have to have any skill to get in. Like, we just let anybody in. You just have to pay the fee and you're in. So that's why I think a lot of people, when they come into this, they fail to really see that this is a business. And if you want it to work like a business, then you're going to have the business mindset. Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to ask yourself is, are you in a business mindset? The alternative, if you don't have the business mindset, then you probably have a poverty mindset. Okay, and this is a concept that I came across with Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson is one of my mentors in this business, in addition to Shalene Johnson and Tommy Migrant. Those are probably the three top mentors in this business that I have. And Danny talks about a poverty mindset. Okay, and when you think about a poverty mindset, these are some things that I want you to think about. Okay, two things off the top of my head come to mind are the coach fees and your personal volume with having Shakeology every month. Okay, for whatever reason, sometimes coaches cannot wrap their brain around paying a monthly fee and having to be on a product every single month. Okay, that's the difference with this business. We have to be products of the product. We have to be using the product in order to share it effectively. You just cannot share something that you're not behind 100%. So that's why the company requires you to have some kind of personal volume fulfillment. The personal volume fulfillment that we have in this business that is recommended is Shakeology. It is our number one program. It's $99 a month for a coach. Okay. And then you have the coach fee on top of that. So roughly you're looking at about $116 a month for your business. And I always tell people who are looking into the coaching opportunity, because they go, so do I have to pay this? Is it a requirement that I pay this fee and that I have to get Shakeology every month? They're thinking, I don't understand why I have to pay money in order to make money. That's because this is not a traditional business. Okay. I mean, people are not, they're not thinking of it as a business. Okay. Because if you think about starting a brick and mortar company, like if you were to go out and rent a building and you open your doors and you have customers come in, I want you to think about the overhead costs that you would have: marketing, electricity, product. Okay, we're well over $116 a month now. Okay, like just with rent alone. Okay, when we open a Beachbody business, we don't pay rent. We don't pay for a brick and mortar business. All of our products are housed online in our website, which is in the $15 a month fee. Okay, all of our marketing is paid for. We have millions of marketing dollars put in that are helping us coaches. And do we pay that millions of dollars? No, the company pays that millions of dollars, and they charge us $15 a month in order to help us promote our business to thousands, millions of people. Okay, it is the cheapest business overhead that you can possibly think of. We're asking you to pay $116 a month for the potential to earn 6 and 7 figure income with this thing. Okay, so twist your thinking if you're thinking that, or help people to understand that when you're talking to them. Okay, they're coming from a poverty mindset when they're thinking that $116 a month is too much, when they're investing in a business that has the possibility to reap them a return of a 6 or 7 figure income. I did say 7 figures because there are coaches in this business that make millions of dollars a year doing this. Okay, this team, I plan on being one of them. So just let that be known. So that's number one. Do you have the mindset of a business owner, or are you coming from a place of a poverty mindset? Because depending on which one you are really coming from, even though you say you're a business mindset, but you're thinking that, when you talk to people, you project that thought. Even though you don't really want to say it and you're thinking it, it comes out in the way that you talk. You guys need to stop. Go to bed. Yeah. All right. So number two, are you consistent? Are you consistent as a coach? Are you doing the things, the activities? The right activities are going to reap the right results. Are you inviting? Are you following up with people? Are you putting the coaching opportunity out? Are you inviting to our What is Coaching webinar? Okay. Are you doing the things that are going to grow your business? And are you doing them consistently? All right. Even when you don't want to, even when life gets busy, even when, something comes up, or even if you're so dog tired and you don't want to stay up another extra hour in the evening to get in, an hour's worth of a power hour for invites or follow-ups or something, are you consistent? Are you consistent with this business and doing the right activities to reap the right results, even when you don't want to? Okay. That's the difference between a coach who is in this to win this, or somebody who is really not that into it and really just a hobby coach. Okay. Because those who are really in it to make something of this business are going to stay up even when they don't want to, are going to do it even though they're too dog tired. Okay. Tommy said something a lot in his calls. He talked a lot about integrity. And he said integrity is doing what you said you were going to do long after the feeling of wanting to do it is long gone. Okay, so that's integrity. Did you come into this business with the integrity of doing it to your full potential for whatever reason it was that you got into this business in the first place? Whether it was to make a supplemental income for your family so that you could pay off debt, go on vacation, give your kids the things that, maybe you didn't have as a child, or extra, school activities, or pay for dance or basketball or, wrestling shoes, or whatever it was, anything that helped your family move forward. Okay? That is one of the things that you really wanted to, think about when you think about being consistent in this business, because Jeff Hill always says, those who are successful, the only difference between those who are successful and those who aren't is that the successful people do what the unsuccessful are not willing to do. And that's maybe staying up late. That's maybe putting in the extra effort. That's maybe doing some of the things that you really don't want to do, but you do them anyway because it's going to push your business forward. Okay, that's the difference between somebody who is a business coach and a hobby coach. A hobby coach is going to let that fall by the wayside because it's just not that important to them. All right. So number 3 is a concept that, I kind of talked about in number 1, but it's spending money to make money. If you're paying attention on the team page, then you know that a lot of us promote our business via Facebook like page. And, the only real way to get traction on a Facebook like page is to run a Facebook ad. Okay. And which means you have to spend money to make money. And again, that's the difference between somebody who is running a business and somebody who is just doing it as a hobby. Okay. There's so many different ways to promote your business. I'm not saying you have to run your business through a Facebook like page. There are coaches who are highly successful that do not have a like page. They connect mainly on their personal page. Somehow they're able to connect with a lot of people on their just their personal page, or they go out and they're crushing it on Instagram, or they're crushing it on Pinterest, or they're crushing it in face-to-face. I don't know too many people who are doing the face-to-face anymore, but I mean, there are some. I mean, if you are out in public a lot and you talk to people face-to-face, it's called belly to belly. Then that is one way to do it too. But seeing as the way that, technology is moving, the way of the world is moving, social media is the quickest, the fastest, and the most efficient way to reach a lot of people in a short amount of time. And, there are coaches on this team who have success with social media. in Facebook in particular. And when it comes to using like a Facebook like page and reaching people outside of your warm market, outside of your family, friends, and coworkers, it takes, putting some money into a Facebook ad. And comes with that is, learning. You have to do your research. You have to follow some of the top people in the network. I mean, sure, you can learn from coaches like me, who are growing their Facebook account, but I'm not an expert. I learned from the experts. So a business owner learns from the experts. They invest time and money into learning the skills that the experts are teaching. One of the big ones for me is Chalene Johnson. Another Facebook expert that I've learned Facebook ads from is Amy Porterfield. She has an amazing podcast who actually I saved one of her podcasts. I just got it sent to my email. I forget what she's talking about, but she's talking about Facebook ads, how Facebook ads are ever changing. She's talking about, the things that, have changed in Facebook recently. She's the one who's done the research. She's got people working for her doing the research. I don't have time to do the research on my own. So I'm going to go to the expert who's already done the research, and I'm going to learn from her and get the information faster. And so that's my mindset as a business owner. I need to do the research and follow somebody who's successful in this. And I'm going to go do what they do. Okay. So I've just given you some ideas on how you can do that as far as, spending money to make money. Chalene Johnson, my mentor, my business mentor, her husband says, scared money don't make money. Okay. And that's totally true. If you're scared to put in money, then you're not going to see the outcome. Yeah, you're probably going to fail. Yeah, you're probably going to, put $20 in and it's going to be a sucky ad. Trust me, I've had a lot of $20 ads that sucked and I didn't get anybody from it because I probably wasn't targeting the right people and something wasn't clicking. But I kept consistent with figuring it out and I put money in. And I can tell you right now, those little $20 blips that I failed at and didn't get anything in return, keeping at it has now paid me back full fold. I mean, when I was doing that, I think my page was at maybe 2,000 or 3,000 likes, and I was putting in $20 here, $20 there, and getting no return. I'm like, oh, this is not good because I don't want to spend all my money that I'm making on Facebook ads and not get any return like that, and that's, I know that's what you're thinking, because I think the same thing in the beginning, but I kept doing it and I kept learning and I kept trying something different. If you want a different outcome, you got to do something different. So that's what I did. And I kept going. And now I run a Facebook video ad for likes for $1 a day on my Facebook like page. And I've grown my account since the summer from 4,000 likes to over 20,000 likes. And I think I'm paying less now than I was in the beginning because I figured a few things out, because I went through the storm, because I weathered the storm. Okay, you just have to get through that, and you have to be willing to be consistent enough to trust the process and learn from the experts. Okay, so don't be afraid to invest into your business. That's the mentality of somebody who's a business owner and somebody who is a hobby coach. All right, number 4. Is Success Club. Like, are you making Success Club a non-negotiable? I know that we talk about this a lot. And really, Success Club is the cornerstone of our business. If you are not making it a priority to hit Success Club every single month, then you are not a business coach. You are a hobby coach. Okay? Every successful coach is making it a priority to hit Success Club, shooting to help at least 3 people start their journey every single month. Okay. If it matters to you, then you'll find a way to make Success Club. If not, then you'll find an excuse. That is the bottom line. If it matters to you, if your business matters to you, for whatever reason that is, to grow it, then you will find a way to make Success Club. If not, you'll find an excuse. That's the bottom line. And that might be hard to hear from me to a lot of you, but I'm doing it out of tough love. And I'm telling you right now, the reason for my success is that I've made it a priority to hit Success Club every month in my business. This month marks 45 consecutive months in Success Club for me. which means I haven't missed Success Club in, I don't know, you do the math, in how many years, it's 2 years, almost 2 years. I haven't missed Success Club. And that's because I've made it a priority in my business. And it shows how it's grown, So, and I really want to stress that it can be really easy to view Success Club as just points. Okay. We want to remind ourselves that it's more than just points. Those points are people. Okay. Those points are people who are starting their journey, who are looking to change their life. And you are their starting point for that. That's a huge deal. So you want to make sure that you are not just doing it for the points. Yes, the name is Success Club Points, but the real thing behind it is people. Okay, people are what make up the Success Club Points, and that's who we're doing it for. That's what's important. All right. You really want to make an impact, and really just decide and ask yourself, do you really want it, or do you just kind of want it? Okay, that's the difference between somebody who's in it for a business and somebody who's just in it for a hobby. Okay, so making Success Club non-negotiable. And another thing really I want to touch base on is that, if you're on a Success Club streak, maybe you're doing really well and you've hit Success Club, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, months in a row, or even, all year. I know Heather Stetson just earned her Success Club All-Star, which means she hit 12 months consistently in Success Club in the month of September. So she's hit it for 12 months in a row. Whatever your streak is, whether it's two in a row or 3 in a row or 4 in a row. Once you get on that streak, like, you don't want to break that streak, because that's momentum. Okay. That's momentum at your back. That is just like a big snowball growing your business. And I'll tell you, I've seen it done time and time again when somebody who's like been on a Success Club streak for like maybe a year and a half, and then all of a sudden 1 month, it just is a slow month, and they get frustrated and they just let it slip. They're like, 1 month is okay. 1 month not in Success Club will be fine. And then they're like, I'll get back on it the next month. I've seen it happen. They let 1 month slide, and then the next month they struggle to make Success Club, and then they don't make it again. And then the next month they struggle. And then they're all of a sudden they're fighting to get back because they lost that momentum. They dropped that momentum. And the reason why, they struggle so much is just because, they realized that they didn't die because they didn't hit Success Club. It wasn't really that big of a deal to them. They didn't die if they didn't hit Success Club. It wasn't the end of the world. They weren't shamed. So really, it wasn't that bad. So when they go to try to make it the next month and they're falling short a little bit, they fall back into the mindset that, oh, you know what? I didn't make it last month, so it wasn't really that bad last month. So they don't feel that bad. They kind of take the pressure off themselves. So when you miss a month, it makes it that much harder to make it again. So you want to stay on that streak. You want to continue to go on that Success Club streak. It's just a momentum thing. Don't ask me to explain it. I think it's like a universe thing. Like, it's just momentum. And when you break that streak, you make it okay for you to miss it again. So I definitely just wanted to hit on that. It really just it really just is a make or break in your business, whether or not you're consistently hitting Success Club. All the top coaches will say it. That's why we put such an emphasis on Success Club. So making that a priority. And the last one, guys, is number 5, is the mindset. Your mindset in this thing. What is your why? What is the reason you want to make this work? Why is it so important that coaching makes it happen for you? Is it because you want to pay off debt? Is it because you want freedom to be at home? Is it because you want to fire your boss? Is it because you want to pay off debt, go on vacation? What is it? Are you doing it for your family? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for your husband? I don't know. Why are you doing this? That's what you really need to break down. You really need to evaluate your why, and then get in the mindset of why it's so important. Because if your why, isn't strong, then your business doesn't matter. Because coaching is not easy, right? Coaching is not easy. This is not a business for the faint of heart. This business is for those who are willing to go through, the fire and come out refined. That's who this business is for. Okay. That's why, when you start to rise up, there's 350,000 plus coaches in the network. Okay. So almost 500,000 people are coaches in the network. And as this team starts to get elevated, into like the elite ranks, I'm learning more and more that the percentage of elite coaches and teams in the network is like this small. Okay. Like I'm in this team Persevere, since I'm in the central region of the United States, Team Persevere is in the central region. Okay. And of all the 3-star diamonds in the central region, there's 5. There's 5 3-star diamonds in the central region. Doesn't that blow your mind? Like, there's 350,000 coaches, but there are only 5 3-stars in the central region. Like, it's like, where's everybody else? It's because that's why it's the elite. It's the teams who are rising up and who are saying that I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm going to do this no matter what. Even when I don't want to do it, I'm going to take this business and I'm going to treat it like a business, because that's a hard thing to do. Not everybody's doing that, right? So that's the difference between people who are running this thing as a business and those who are running it as a hobby. We have a lot of hobby coaches. So the elite are being risen up by those who are truly running this thing as a business. And that's really an amazing thing. And I am so glad that our team is in that upper echelon. It tells me that we have people who care. We have people who are going pretty much to war for each other. That's really what it's about. Because if you go to war in this for yourself, if you're doing this coaching thing for yourself, I guarantee you will not be successful, because we fail ourselves time and time again. But if we say we're going to go to war for our family, we're going to go to war for our kids, we're going to go to war for our husband, then, or we're going to go to war for our teammates, then we go to war. And we will do whatever it takes, because we don't want to let those people down. We don't want to let our families down. We don't want to let our kids down, because we found a better way and we're going to go for it. Right? So that's what your why is. That's what you're connected to. It's either your children, your family, which I'm guessing is a lot of people's number one why in this team. I know it's my number one why. I would love to, I got to the point where I'm able to do this full time. That was a goal of mine, and I've arrived at it. Now we're going above and beyond. I would love to, I'd love to retire my husband so he doesn't have to go to work and be gone Monday through Thursday at his job, away from us. Now we're thinking bigger here. All right. And I know that that's possible. Right? That's what this business has enabled us to do. And I know that deep inside, some of you have some really deep goals of why you want this to work. And when you connect yourself to those deeply rooted reasons, then you go to war for that reason. And that's what brings you through the fire of coaching. When you face those roadblocks, when you face those challenges, when you face those, I'm so tired, I just don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's what it comes down to. All right. So those are some 5 things that I can give you on what the difference is between whether or not you're a hobby coach or a coach who's in it for the business. So I really hope that I was able to separate the two and maybe help you make some adjustments on how you can lean towards being more of a business coach rather than a hobby coach. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you. I'm going to release you to go spend some time with your families and end the week on a high note. And we'll be talking to you on the team page. Thanks for coming in to the team call tonight, guys. We'll see you later.